Logan Salvage Automotive here, back with Petunia. Today's project, this is a quick one, hopefully. I don't know. I've got many things to do today, but this is just the first. Is this bumper, although it's fairly solid, is really wobbly. If that, solid but not. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a brace from this mount to that mount to help solid it up. So that way I can put my whatever I'm going to put in the middle of the bumper for a filler panel in. So I'm going to bring you guys to an angle where you can see. We're going to, take some metal and make a plate to go in there fairly decentish fitting, and then clean it up and fire the welder up and, burn her in, make her one big piece. And that'll make the bumper finished. And then I've got a few other projects get done today, and I'll bring you guys along for the ride. So for now, let's set you guys up where you can see, and I'll start on this mount. Here we have some steel. Yes, I know, very fascinating stuff. And here we have the mount. As you can see, this steel is too big. And here's the plan. I'm just going to guesstimate. I'm going to hold that against the bumper. We're going to mark. Just going to go right there. Take my handy dandy screwdriver, move it, and make a mark. Right there. And a mark there. And a mark there. Knock you guys back on there. Now, can you guys see it in the scratches? Okay, there's a mark here, there, and there. We'll just cut this out, and that'll be the shape we need. And then we'll cut another one similar to it. Probably. We'll make another one. So let me go get a cutoff wheel, and you guys can watch me do that. It's a little warm. However, it's pretty close. Look around that little bit off of there. I think it'll sit down in there pretty well like I want it to. Which is actually just like that. Is it a perfect fit? No. Is it good enough? Yes. Weld it across the bottom, weld it across the top there. Inside and out. I'm not going to weld it to the truck. I'm just going to weld it to the bumper mounts. I would like to be able to remove it if I ever had to. So, let me clean this edge and that edge. And we'll try to attach it. Let me go get the grinder. Okay, I've not done any welding on camera. I don't do a whole lot of welding in general. The plan is get me a tack on it somewhere. I'm going to weld here. Nice big heavy weld. And we're going to weld here. Nice big heavy weld. And we're going to come to the inside of both and repeat the process. And that should give me all kinds of structure. Okay, set the welder up. Okay, guys, this is my Miller-Matic 135 welder. Move you guys to my shirt pocket. And I thoroughly enjoy the welder. I bought it off Floyd, my welding buddy, because he got it on a deal somewhere. He made money. I got a good welder. It's better than the filler operated by far. So let's try and get this plate where we want it and attached. Just gonna put a little tack on it. Well, busted my finger. It's almost done. Alright, pretty rough looking weld later, and check this out. This side is all loose, and this side is. I'm not bending that anymore, I'm just bending the top of the bumper, whereas this one's bending the whole thing. That made a world of difference in the structure of that for pushing purposes. And that's what I was going for. This part I don't really care about, as long as it's not, all floppy. That helped a lot. I think I'm going to weld it right to the back of this bumper too. Let me get my flapper and see if I can clean it off a little bit and burn it into the back of the bumper. Yeah, burn into that. Okay. Yep. Give it all the voltage. This is pretty heavy duty stuff. Ta-da! That made a world of difference to the structure. Cool. Let the welder cool for a second. I hope you guys saw some of that anyway. Yeah, we got to make one for this side. So while that's cooling, shut the welder off, and I'll spray some paint on that. You won't be able to see it behind the bumper anyway. Get my other chunk of steel. This time we're going to use CAD software. By CAD, I mean cardboard aided design. Let me go grab some scissors and a piece of cardboard. Okay, now I've got my CAD out here. We're essentially just going to do the same thing, and that one's really nice against the inside of the frame rail. This frame rail is a little wonky. It's going to sit on top of this one and against that one, I think. And it's okay that it doesn't match. So we're going to go to this down. My fingers don't fit in scissors really well, just so you guys know. Also, I'm left-handed, but I use right-handed scissors. I do everything with my right hand except right. So let's deal with that. Oh god, my knees can't take it. I gotta sit down. Okay, yeah. Now, I've transferred the pattern. I already had this angle. I'll come up here at an angle to make this flatter at the top, cut that one, and then I can whittle it down to fit in here. I want it to come out like this one to the edge of wherever the wood will be, or rubber, or whatever I put in there. And I could trim it back, but that'll take it all the way to the frame, all the way to there, and all the way between here and weld it to the back of this, and everything. Let's go get this one cut out, and then we'll put it in. We'll have the bumper bracing finished anyway. Okay, now we have from cardboard design to steel. Let's see how it fits. Honestly, that's perfect. I need to trim the top of it. Well, I don't actually have to trim the top of it down. Do they look better trimmed down? Maybe. Yeah. How long have you guys been muted? Any idea? I don't know. Anyway, now that fits a lot better. What we'll do, we'll clean up where it's going to go, and we'll buzzer in place. It's not going to match the other side, but you know what? It'll add structure, and that's all I'm going for. You get a slapper disc. One of these days, I'm going to invest in one of those little buffers that you can just stick down in anywhere just about it. But for now, with that attached to the top, I can put a bead on both sides of the bottom. All right, and that'll work. Get the lever set back up. I'm just going to put tack. God, yeah, that's a lot stiffer. Much better. And now, with just those two extra uprights, it's a lot stiffer. No more wibbly wobbly going down the road rattling. We get my center put in. The only thing that wobbles is this top section because it's not square tubing, I guess. It's pretty darn solid, and I would feel comfortable with that now. So now I can put the filler panel in. I don't have a filler panel, but I'm going to get one. I'm undecided whether it's going to be a block of wood or like a tire tread. But that's all for that little project for today. Now I'll spray some spray paint on it just to protect them. Gotcha. Okay. Find some spray paint. Got spray paint. That's so much stiffer. Pretty proud of that. And then once the wood's in there, you'll never know the brackets don't match. Nobody will know. Who would know? Just me, you guys. Ta-da! Let that dry, and yeah. This has been Logan Salvage Automotive, and I know it was a little project, but every little step counts. You know what I'm saying? What is it? I think Vice Grip Garage says, Your project won't work if you don't. David Freiberger says, don't get it right, just get it running. This is the embodiment of that. Logan Salvage Automotive here. More Sunday shenanigans. Trailer hitch. It's got one. It's the wrong one. It kind of fits, but the spare tire won't go back under it. That one comes down and around for the spare tire. So I'm going to take this hitch off because it's just a square hitch. I'm going to put that hitch on so I can put the spare back under it when I fix the cross member. In this trailer hitch, I have some square tubing that should slide in it. We're going to cut it, narrow it, weld it, and attempt to get it put on Petunia. That way we have a trailer hitch on it too. And in the future, we'll do trailer wiring and stuff like that. But for today, I just want to try to get this hitch off, that hitch on, and maybe get this one narrowed. And maybe I'll take and get it bolted on today. That'd be pretty great. Hey, remember, every little bit helps. You get a little bit done here and there. Next thing you know, you got a lot of bit done and you're ready to go. We're still getting ready for Power Tour, which is in June. This is March, almost April. High pushers. And so every little bit helps. Everything I can get done to it helps. I got to run it out of gas this week or next week so that I can pop the fuel pump out of it because the O-ring is leaking around the top of the tank and it smells like gas all the time because it's leaking. So that's a high pushers. Yeah, it's her. She needs attention. She doesn't care what I'm doing. Yeah, that's Alice. Yeah, push them by. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to try to get this hitch off and get that hitch on, and I'm going to play with the cat for a while first, I guess, and come along on the adventure. Hello and welcome to Under the Truck with John. As you can see here, this is a trailer hitch. It's straight square from the frame. The other trailer hitch bolts on and comes out under the bumper, leaving room for the spare tire that hangs there. So we're going to take this hitch off, which is 3 bolts down each side. Looks like 18s or 3/4 or something. Take this one down, put the other one up. I've got the hardware for it. If it'll fit, it should. Yeah, it's just 3 flat bolts. I think it goes to this bolt, and the front bolt. The rear half of this frame kind of needs some love because it's not really attached to the cross member over there. It's not terrible, but it's getting rough. I have the stuff to fix that with in the future. Because I like to lop it off about there and replace this whole back section. Or at least change this cross member. If I get this cross member fixed, it'd be all right for a few more years like it's sat, but it's getting pretty rough. Getting the bed loose would probably be a problem at this point. But that's not the problem for today. Today, we're going to try to get the hitch off, and I want you guys to see under the truck with me. And, yeah. Welcome to the tiny tripod. Now you guys can watch me do what I do. And the plan with this one, I've got square tubing to slip in this. I can cut it off, cut a section out to narrow it, put a square tube in it, plug weld it, slide my end on, plug weld it, weld all the way around it, and I can just bolt ends onto it. Because I don't think it's any taller, but I think I can make it happen with this hitch. And this hitch is too not round enough for the spire anyway. So 2 birds, 1 stone. This hitch is coming off. Let me go grab some tools and we'll zip this out of here and try to get the new one put under. All right. Okay, here we go. What size are you? 18. Ta-da! Trailer hitch. Hopefully for Petunia. New trailer hitch. Hopefully for this. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can canoodle the hitch. Kind of into position. Hold it up. Well, hang there. I'll figure it out. Grab the snake. Use more. Yep. Alright. And with that, now we have a nicer hitch under the GMC. Ta-da! Now then, we just gonna get that exhaust hanger mounted and bend this one down a little bit. Just enough so it's not actually rubbing the hitch right there. That'll work. Now, for this side, oh god, roll over. We're gonna take it about there. We'll try to work this around that corner. I don't know if you can, but we're gonna try it. Think it would. Take it off there. We run a torch up here and heat that and straighten that some so that it's more like the end. See if I can get it right around it to there. And then we'll raise it up under a hole in the hitch right there and bolt it to the hitch. And that'll hold it up. And that'll solve that problem. Let me go get the torch. Oh god, fire falling down. Still going. Yeah, torch down. Get you back. Still working. Now, with the fire. And now we get hot. And then we can simply pop into it off a little bit. Nice rips. Sag off the end. I can use that to get it right about yonder. We'll let that cool. I'll put the torches up and we'll drill a hole in it, get the mount on it, put a bolt in it, and then I'll hold it about there. And life will be good. We can move this one out of the way and go back to the next one. There we go. Exhaust is hung, it's not rubbing on anything, and if anything, it's more even now than it's ever been. Cool. We got one thing left to do, and that is to fix the ground, which is just wire strippers and a butt connector. So let me do that so the taillights will work. And this one can be moved out of the way, and we'll get something else up here to work right. Too much? This one too much. Crank it down. Around down here, just around stuff. Where you bit? And with that, new trailer hitch is installed. And that trailer hitch can now be modified because it's not necessary on this truck. This one is. Cool. Let's play musical cars again and get Petunia back up here and look at that trailer hitch and see what we think if we're going to drive into that today or not. It'd be pretty nice, but no guarantees. See what we can come up with. Logan Salvage Automotive here. Still me, Side Quest Sunday now.
Side Quest?
Well, it's been the Sunday shenanigans, but now it's Side Quest Sunday because Side Quest. We're going to put a thermostat in this tube. Yeah, no, thermostat. We got a thermostat rationality code, which generally means the thing's hung open. It's like 2 bolts in 20 minutes. So, thermostat.
2 bolts in 20 minutes. That's rare for him.
Here's what we're going to do. Let the pressure out. Move clamp. We need an approved EPA drain pan.
That's not approved by the EPA, is it?
Yes, it is. It's just where you dump it is what has to be approved.
Okay.
Not on the ground. We're not dumping chemicals on the ground.
Not today, anyway.
Never.
Okay, yeah, we'd never do that.
Never do that.
We would absolutely never dump.
EPA approved draining, processing facility that way. You can't see it. Don't worry. It's there.
That's a creek.
Shut up.
Okay. Oh.
In reality, I take it to Advance.
They dispose of it at Advance?
They dispose of it for me. They dispose of oil and antifreeze and all those things. We're trying not to destroy what's left of the environment because I think I got another 50 years in me and I'd like to see them.
Have you seen your yard? Never mind. I reckon it's the same shit I got last time.
Bolt.
That's it?
Yeah, it's really that easy.
That's it.
That's it.
Huh. Interesting.
Dodge. One of the few things they got right.
I don't know. I think they got the old thing right, too.
Take that out.
So can we actually see what's wrong with it on that?
Not particularly. They're just bad.
Bad. There's coolant everywhere.
Yes.
But it's in the EPA approved thing.
That's right. That's why we put the drain pan down.
That stuff smells bad.
Well, like don't freeze.
Don't freeze?
Antifreeze. Don't freeze.
You know, I'm watching some dude work on small bike engines. Every time he has to hit it with a hammer, he calls it, give it some Actrite.
Yeah, give it some Actrite. Oscar Garage calls it hit it with the Tanya Harding because of the ice skater.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It is, but it's funny. The Tanya Harding.
Give it some Actrite.
Give it some Actrite. I'm one of those. I like to just, hit it like you're insulted. Hit it like it insulted your mama.
A lot of mom insults herself, though.
Yeah, but if you beat it like somebody insulted your mother,
God,
or you can tell them to hit it with your purse.
That thing got an O-ring in it already?
Yep.
Gosh, that fucking stinks.
Yep.
Clamp. Well, we did it.
Now it's time for the don't freeze. Made in Mexico. Yep, Chrysler Pentastar. That is the O-Ridge thermostat.
Everything in this is original except like 3 things now.
The coil, the oil cooler,
and now that
the thermostat, and the oil. We change it regularly.
Oh yeah, well if it was your gosh. It's like, what's wrong with your Ford? I don't know. I've had the oil in it since I bought it in 2006.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's the problem. Drink up, little buddy. Grow big and strong. It was a good Dodge.
What?
Don't worry about it. When we go to it, runs out.
That's usually how it goes. Yeah.
That's your bleeder.
Bleeder.
It's a bubbling.
Yeah. Getting her out of it.
Yep. don't see any more air. I don't see any more air. Tube.
Floyd.
Screwdriver.
Something ate the screwdriver.
Yeah, the grinder.
Why?
Well, I kind of broke the end of it off.
So
and
you
just
made
a new end.
Okay.
It happens, okay? Don't worry about it. This has been Side Quest Sunday.
Did you do that today?
No, I did it the other day.
Okay.
It's been like that for years now. It's a good
it still works. Cover. I'm trying to stick it in the trunk. No, I can't. My trunk's got a thing in it.
It may chirp the belt for a little while, but fire it up, let it run. We'll keep an eye on it for a little bit. Make sure it's full. We shut it off.
What?
Shut it off.
What happened?
There's so much antifreeze on the belt, it's not spinning anything.
Are you kidding? So it just didn't move?
Yeah, the crank was turning and the belt's just sitting there.
Well,
it was trying to turn. Let me go get some brake clean.
That's funny.
I've done that before, but it usually straightens up within 10 seconds and it's fine.
So we just lubricated it.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't lube your belt. I was looking at it, I was like, that water pump doesn't appear to be moving. I was like, oh, wait, none of it is. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, that happened. All right.
Yeah, that happens.
It sounded odd when I started it.
Yeah, it was because it wasn't doing anything. Oh, yeah.
Did it spin?
Yeah, it's fine now.
That's interesting.
It's me again. Still here. Still Sunday. Truck. Hitch. Yeah. We're going to do that. And that starts with measuring, everybody's favorite subject. Almost as popular as doing brakes on YouTube. 34 from outside to outside. Okay. 37 from outside to outside. 34 outside to outside. I swear I about think I can switch sides of these mounts and it'll be the right width. Pretty close. So we're going to try that. Whether it works or not, I don't know. We're going to try it. Convert this to workbench mode here. Because what else would you do with your tailgate? What I'm thinking, I'm going to take this bolt and put it there. Just the one, just to see. And up higher than it should be. On both sides. Now that they're that way and up higher, it's curiosity. How wide is it now? It would be close. Real close. So I'm thinking we just stick it on there and just see what it looks like. Just curiosity. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see what we think. Obviously, holes have to be drilled and all that, but just for eyeballing purposes, we shove it up there. kind of hold it up. Could we? Maybe. I'm hitting the bumper mounts there. I'm telling you. Yeah. It would totally bolt up to the frame just behind the spring hanger. But in order to get it to it's like perfect. What's going to have to happen is I'm going to lop this corner off. I'll show you guys when I get up 6 feet. I'm going to torch these corners off, get it straight with each other. I'll take this to Floyd and see if he would weld around there and weld it across there and around and down up the back and permanently bond them together on both sides. And then I can just drill holes and bolt it on because there's nothing in the way. It would be perfect. Cool. Okay, let me get the torch out. That's a little thick for a cutoff wheel. Okay. Now a little bit of quick torch work. I knocked off the offending corner. Take the flat disc and clean that up real quick. And this will be ready to go to Floyd. Floyd's my local welding fella. And I'll probably take you guys with me. He keeps talking about bringing it up so we can YouTube what we do up there too. I'm down if he's down, so I'll probably empty the camera footage, put you on charge, and load y'all up and take us with me. So I gotta call him in a little bit, but first, grind it up. Alright, I want to go download the footage off of you guys, pack up, throw this in the truck, and call Floyd and see if he's down for filming and up for a project. I'm going to get him to weld him. When it comes to a bumper, I'm down for it. But when it comes to structural important welding, I take it to Floyd because he's been a welder for 40 years. He put it on there and ain't come back apart. I trust Floyd. So, I'm going to pack up. I'll call Floyd, download the footage, charge the phone, and we'll hopefully see you guys later for more Sunday shenanigans. This has been Logan Salvage Automotive, and hopefully this isn't the end of the video. Find out. See you guys later. Logan Salvage Automotive here. Floyd's here. We're at Floyd's house. We're going to weld the hitch. Come along. I don't trust myself for structural engineering, such as welding the trailer hitch together. My little welder would probably do it, but I wouldn't feel too safe about it. So I'd rather let Floyd weld it together.
I think it's hot enough, actually.
It's pretty warm. We don't have food at Floyd. We do it in the time.
No. We got suffered, don't we, do?
That's right.
Huh?
You gonna be famous, Floyd?
Yeah. Well, we said I was almost famous.
Yeah, almost.
But since you're a Warren genius, y'all know it or not, he's a Warren genius.
I don't know if they can hear you, but we'll find out. Warren genius, you say. What's your problem now? Oh, you got your bumper put on. There. You want to bring it with you.
I believe that'd be all right, John. You got one boat to it. Your weight's gonna be out there. We'll do it till you're pregnant.
That's right. Oh, that cools off. I got some brown rusty primer to spray on it, make it look good. Let's go to Trailer Hitch, Eddie. We're going to play with the aluminum toolbox, and I'll bring you guys back later. Logan Salvage Automotive here. That's going to be the end of this week's episode. Got quite a bit accomplished. Had a good time. Seen Floyd. Like, subscribe, come back, see more content similar. Getting ready for Power Tour in June. Maybe we'll see you out there. Logan Salvage Automotive signing off. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.